in Korea. All the guys, they were all from the South. Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky. What are you going to do? You have to go. Any other? Yes, ma'am.
What year were you at Roosevelt High School? Was that 56?
When I graduated, 56. I was supposed to graduate in 1955, but I had to stay an extra semester.
I can give you a whole list of people that you knew in 56.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, what grammar school did you go to?
Von Humboldt. I'll tell you a funny story about that. My wife was from Northern California. I left Chicago in 1962, and around in the middle 80s, I said to my wife, I went back to Chicago just a few times for funerals. And in the middle 80s, I said, I miss Chicago. I want to start going back. She said, okay. And so we went, and she loved it. And we went 1 year, 2 years, and then finally, I said, I have a fantasy. I want to go back to my grammar school, Von Humboldt, and I want to sit in the classroom that I was in 7th grade. In those days, they had inkwells. I mean, that's how far back that was. Little desk with inkwells. There was no such thing as ballpoint pens, fountain pens. She said, good, that sounds like fun. So I called up the principal of Von Humboldt. He was the these, thems, and those guys, like Mayor Daley. Yeah, this is Wozniak. I said, Mr. Wozniak, he was a great guy. I said, Mr. Wozniak, I said, I'm an attorney from Los Angeles. I went to your school a long time ago. I'm coming back. Would you be kind enough to let me come and sit in the chair that I sat in 7th grade? He said, yeah, you could do that. He said, but it's very dangerous here. He said, you have a car? I said, sure. He said, here's what you do. I want you to pull in the schoolyard. He said, you remember where the office door was? I said, like yesterday. Pull in the schoolyard, come right up to the door, get out quick, don't look back, we got cars. I have a video. There were bullet holes in the facade. That's how bad that neighborhood was. So my friend Jerry Zaidman went in with me. He's driving a new Lexus, and we walk in, and we start banging, crying, very moving. We sit in the principal's office. It was the size of a pantry. And he said, when did you graduate? I said, 51. He said, don't go away. And he goes in a little room, the archives. He comes back. Here's the school book. He has my picture, and Jerry's picture. Very moving. He said, you want to talk to the kids? When I went to Von Humboldt, probably 70% Jewish. There were very few white kids now when I went there, most children of color. And I said, sure, I'd like to talk to the kids. And we went in the classroom, and the principal pointed across the street. He said, Mr. Green lived over there. The building had long since been razed. It was an empty lot. And I told the kids, I said, I grew up just like you. I said, we had nothing. I said, but I made it. Jerry made it. So one of the little girls said, what does that mean, made it? I said, well, we did okay. We did okay. So that was a very moving experience. Also in my neighborhood, there was, when I was driving a cab, I was parked at a cab stand one day, and 3 guys walked up to me. I was parked on Broadway off of Lawrence. This was about 1959. They came, 3 guys that looked like they're right out of The Godfather, and they walk up to my cab, and one guy goes like this, to roll down the window. So I rolled down the window, and he said, who are you going to vote for tomorrow for the president of cab drivers? Now, Martin Green didn't original those. I said, whoever you want me to. He goes like this, good boy. He said, you vote for Joey Blimko. So I did, twice. Anyway, thank you very much for coming. It's been an honor.
Be out there. there. Be out there. Be out there. Be out there.
Time was, kids did what came naturally, spending free time running barefoot through the grass, wading knee-deep in streams, climbing to the tallest branch. But today, American kids are more likely found texting, watching TV, or gazing at a computer screen. They spend more than 7 hours in front of electronic media. Something essential has been lost: childhood's connection to the natural world. That's why National Wildlife Federation created the Be Out There movement. Kids move indoors causes a host of problems, from obesity to ADHD. But outdoor play can go a long way to improving kids' health, body, mind, and spirit. It helps them stay fit, enhances creativity and attention spans, and could even make them better students. Do your part. Be a part of Be Out There. There's a reason why they call it the great outdoors. Learn more at beoutthere.org.